It's Thursday, the 14th of December. Kia ora, hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Appreciate you joining us as we take a look at the weekend weather outlook and the forecast for next week. Just a quick programming note, we have no video tomorrow, Friday. So this is your weekend outlook. And we've got high pressure to the north and low pressure to the south. That brings in windy westerlies and a changeable forecast, carrying on with this same pattern we've had all week. But there's a slight change, and that's that places are going to warm up. Airflow's coming out from the north, temperatures will be going up, especially in the east of the country. But the dark shading on the map is all low pressure. So we very much are in a mixed up weather pattern at the moment, but there's still an increase in high pressure zones around the country. So let's have a look at the rainfall. Most of it's on the west coast for the next few days ahead. This is from Friday morning, and you're talking up to about 100 millimetres or more, maybe 125 to 150 millimetres. So potentially a rain warning coming in for the west coast, but elsewhere not as much. Some heavier falls, maybe just clipping areas around the Kapiti coast as that system comes in up to Horowhenua, but eastern areas pretty much dry, and same with the north here as well. Let's get into the forecast for Friday. So high pressure dominates the top of the country, and the anticyclonic airflow means our winds start to warm up as they come from the subtropical area, or if you're a little further south, coming out of the Queensland area. So either way, that lifts up the temperatures, and that's the reason why all the way around the country, Friday is a warmer day than today has been. As we move into the weekend, no great changes, although the winds around the South Island ease back, so therefore your temperatures might drop down just a little bit as we go through to Saturday. But the subtropical airflow carries on for the North Island. A few showers stuck here in the middle, and if you live in the east, Hawke's Bay, Gisborne area, warm, becoming hot. You should be getting into the mid to late 20s this weekend. And in fact, even potentially on Sunday with the winds picking up a little more, we might be getting into the late 20s, even 30 degrees. So that's a nice change after all the rain and the cold weather you've been getting. But there is another cold front coming through here for the South Island. That's the reason why you're seeing that heavy rain over on the west coast. So temperatures drop again in the south. But like I said, subtropical winds carry on for the North Island on Sunday. So going into next week, there is a lot of high pressure around. I know it doesn't feel it because we're often on the edges of it, at least lately we have been. So that's why it's been windy and cloudy. A few showers around on Monday, but look, there's no low. This is all high pressure in the area, really. So it's not going to be overly wet, but there may be a few isolated thunderstorms as we get the daytime heating in there. And there is low pressure over here in Australia causing some stormy weather for them. So as we go through to Tuesday, again, mostly settled around New Zealand, but we've got a few showers bubbling up. But this is a northeasterly breeze coming down, so it'll be fairly mild. Northeasterlies all the way down the South Island. That will drop temperatures a wee bit. Places like Christchurch, other coastal areas, Canterbury, usually the nor'easter is not the warmest in the world. And then we get to Wednesday of next week. These, to me, look like thunderstorms. You've got that subtropical, humid northeasterly, slightly cooler if you're at the beach, if you're in Mt Taranaki, for example. But if you're over in Waikato, you'll feel that humidity, same in inland parts of Northland. And then in the other half of the country, you've got the westerly winds. Once again, ramping back up again, there is the next cold front. So lots of cold fronts coming through. This is what El Nino does to the lower part of the country. And further north, we tend to get more dry, settled periods of weather. But even the western side, like Auckland, can be quite cloudy. But this nor'easter will change things a wee bit for the top of the country. So that is the forecast for the weekend and through the middle part of next week. Back again on Monday, and we'll also be taking a closer look at Christmas Day because it'll be 1 week from this coming Monday. So we'll have your Christmas Day outlook then for you. Also, if you're interested in what's going on with the leftovers of Cyclone Jasper, which made landfall yesterday just north of Port Douglas, we've got a 7-day Australia-only video out today, and we'll be talking about the leftovers of that and what else is going on around Australia, because as you know, some of it ends up coming our way as well. Have a great weekend when it gets here, and I'll see you on Monday.